Hey guys, Gaming Geek here, welcome to this gaming video, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I have not done a Call of Duty gameplay commentary in quite some time, so enjoy it. You've got some Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay in the background, and yes, some gun game. Didn't do the best in the world, but there we are. Enjoy that while we talk about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I waited a day before actually making any videos about this, or actually really speaking publicly about how I feel about the game, mainly because I just wanted to see what everyone else's thoughts were, take everything in, have time to think about it, and then, sort of make my opinion on it. So that's exactly what I have done. Now, just, I want to say that I'm going to look at this with a real blank slate. A lot of people are really just jumping in here and judging and saying, oh, it's going to be awful, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. I'm sort of looking at it, well, look, Sledgehammer Games have never made a Call of Duty from the ground up before. Yes, okay, they helped with Modern Warfare 3, but really they were just there probably as a, an extra piece of resource for Infinity Ward whenever, it was needed. So, I wouldn't immediately jump on the bandwagon and go, oh, it's going to be horrible. I'm looking at this a blank slate. Sledgehammer Games can come into this with new ideas, they can come in this with a new look at Call of Duty and things like that. And, that could be really exciting for the game. That could be something that it really needs, but only time will tell when it comes to that front. Now, basing this obviously on the trailer alone, that's all we've seen. The actual release isn't for a few days yet. This trailer even came out earlier than it was supposed to, so I'm going to be waiting out for the actual proper gameplay trailer where we get to see a bit of the campaign. That should be pretty interesting. But, from the trailer alone, actually as a piece of work, the trailer as a sort of montage, as a technical exercise, I actually quite enjoyed watching it, and this is from someone who does actually appreciate really good editing and know how much work it takes to make something look fantastic. And I have to say, the trailer was actually really well put together, and I really do enjoy it. That's something I always enjoy from Call of Duty, they do make good trailers. So from that point of view, I did enjoy it. My second immediate point of view was, oh my god, Kevin Spacey. I absolutely love this guy as an actor. I think he's absolutely awesome. I'm loving him in House of Cards at the moment. So to me, I was half won over by the time I heard his voice. So that really helps from my personal point of view. I think he will do a really good job of this, actually. I think he's going to suit this down to the ground. He does do these sort of jobs really well. If you have seen House of Cards, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. I think he will do this really well, and from the trailer, I think he already fits it quite well as well. So it's really awesome to see, and I can't wait to see more of him in the game and see the story develop. So that's something that's already caught my attention. Something that also caught my attention while watching the trailer was the immediate hate on the video or on the trailer in the comment section and / in the rating system. I mean, 94,000 likes to 20,000 at the moment dislikes. It's quite a substantial amount of dislikes there, so not many people Let's say a lot of people aren't won over just yet, but, the comments are being quite harsh and saying, I can't believe it's going in the future, can't believe it's got this, that, it's going to be awful, I'm not going to buy this. When we know a lot of people in the comments aren't going to buy it anyway, let's be honest with you, people always go over, I'm not going to buy this Call of Duty, and then they buy it. So I know a lot of people are just saying this because, it's cool to hate on Call of Duty in some way, but I think people are not giving it a fair chance. They're not giving Sledgehammer Games, a fair opportunity to make a good game out of this, and I really think they have lots going for them. The whole going into the future thing, people are actually really hating on that. I think a lot of people were looking forward to going back to World War II, and I have to say that on the front of it, I actually would look forward to going back to sort of a World War II or possibly, a prequel to COD 4. That would be really quite cool, and I would enjoy that, do not get me wrong. But maybe it's not the right thing for Sledgehammer Games to do first, mainly because once they do that, they have something to be directly compared to. If they did a World War game, they could compare it to all the original Call of Duties and World at War, and immediately people go, oh, it's not good as World at War, it's not good as this, not good as that. If they did a prequel to Call of Duty 4, my god, imagine the amount of hate they'd get if it wasn't at least half as good as COD 4 was, and people always look at COD 4 with rose-tinted glasses. Everyone looks at COD 4 as being this amazing game, the best Call of Duty ever made, and, whether that's true or not, I'm not going to go into that, but, it's never going to be, they're never going to beat COD 4, they just aren't, because people look at it as this, amazing Call of Duty. So going in the future, in my opinion, is actually a really smart move, because you can be really open. You don't have to be historically accurate in some ways. You can sort of add things in that you want. You can really go with, your creative inspiration. You can just throw things in that you think will look really cool, that will make the gameplay even better. You've got a lot of room to maneuver. So for a games company or games development team who are starting out making their first Call of Duty, this could be a really good idea. They can really put things in the direction that they want to do things, and also they've got no direct comparison. So personally, I think it's a smart move. We're going further in the future than Black Ops 2, so it's not like you can even compare it to that in some respects. So, in my opinion, I think it's more of a smart move than a bad move. The way people are making it out in the comments. But there we are. I think that's the main of what I wanted to talk about in this video. You guys can obviously let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think that this is going to be a good Call of Duty? Are you looking at this with open mind, or are you just really not gonna pay any attention to it? Do you really think that they've made a bad move going into the future, that you think they should have stuck in the past, or are you just not interested in Call of Duty at all? Which I think quite a few people aren't interested in Call of Duty. And just my last point, I'm going to leave it on for everyone that's been saying that this is a rip-off of Titanfall. Please understand how development periods work. This game's been in development for 3 years. So that's another point, really. I just forgot about that. 3 years. So this is the first Call of Duty to be made for 3 years. That's something else to sort of put on the side and, make you look at this game with a new sort of look, because, this could be a good thing. An extra year. It'd be interesting to see what this extra year brings to Call of Duty, whether it really makes a difference. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see. But anyway, this game's been developed for 3 years. Titanfall only launched fairly recently, so, there's no way that, Sledgehammer Games have copied Titanfall, because the game, they were both started development around the same time, so there's no way that, they went, oh yeah, we're going to copy that. That's not how things work, guys. And anyway, I'm going to leave it on there before I go into too much of a rant. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, you can smack the like button. You can leave any feedback in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new, but I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, drink tea and game on.